Hello and welcome. I'm going to tell you how to use the Suomi KP31 correctly and give a brief review of the weapon. Let's go right ahead. The Suomi KP31 is an SMG with high fire rate and accurate hip firing. It's slightly lower than average in medium range combat and pretty much worthless in long range. But that doesn't matter too much since it's mainly used in close range. And with the right specializations and technique, it is a beast. So let's go through the specializations first of all. My recommendation is to go with the slings and swivels, since you need to be aggressive and quick with this weapon. You always want to be the first one to draw, and since you mostly use this weapon in hipfire mode, the most logical choice is to choose this specialization. Next specialization is ported barrel. There will be times when you need to aim down sight, so the ported barrel can increase your chances in aimed fire, and most importantly, it leads you to the next most valuable specialization, which is the extended magazine. With this magazine, you will gain an extra 30 bullets and can take out a bunch of enemies in no time. You will be that ninja that no one sees until they are dead because you are so quick. With the extended magazine, you don't need to reload between kills, so you will reduce valuable time between them. The last specialization is debatable, but I will go with the recoil buffer, since I already think that the Suomi KP31 is really good in hipfire as it is. With a recoil buffer, it gets that extra versatility and increases your chances in winning medium range fights. So how do you use the weapon? Firstly, you want to use it in hipfire mode as much as you can. It feels a bit odd to not aim down sight if you are used to it, but it's definitely worth it. By using hipfire, you will be the first one to draw in most cases, and the hipfire is most effective in the Suomi's effective range. When you spray in hipfire mode, you will be in control and the enemy can't run out of sight as easily as they can if you're aiming down sight in close combat. After a while, you will be able to determine when to use the two different aiming modes. So hang in there. When it comes to automatic weapons, you want to be aiming for the head. This will make it easier to get quick kills, and it doesn't matter as much with an automatic rifle if you miss a bullet since the headshot damage is high. You need to face it that other players will use this Suomi KP31 too. So you want to be on your toes and keep that aim on the head for maximum efficiency. You'll also want to be quick in your movements. You should be on your feet as much as you can and surprise your enemies, but also keep a lookout behind your back and around corners, etc. So you are always prepared for a fight. You need to be alert in close combat. This is one of few weapons where you can rush your enemies and still get a good chance of killing them and survive. As a medic, you have special perks which goes really well with the SMGs, and DICE have thought it through well. When you use close combat weapons, you have to accept that you will take damage yourself. So, always be ready to heal yourself. As a medic, you have infinite health kits, so press that C button as soon as you've been hit. You also need to be strategic. We know that SMGs aren't that good in medium and long range combat, so you are restricted to close range. But that's no problem as long as you use smokes. So don't rush open fields without throwing a smoke. If I were you, I would equip both smoke grenades and a smoke grenade rifle. Use them by smoking areas where you know that you could get hit by a long or medium range weapon without being able to fire back. But let's face it, the Suomi KP31 isn't optimal for every map. You want to avoid long-range maps such as Hamada and Panzerstorm. The best maps to use it is in Arras, Devastation and Rotterdam. It's okay in Fjell, Narvik, Twisted Steel and Aerodome. My brief review of the Suomi KP31 is that it is probably the best close combat weapon in the game, and also the best medic weapon. It would have been the perfect weapon if it was a little bit better in medium range, but it's doing its job and it's doing it really well. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Now, have a great life!